Who wouldn't want to shine in the Premier League, the ultimate stage for legends? Since 1992, foreign stars like Aguero, Salah, and Ronaldo haven't just played, they've dominated, redefining goal scoring with every smooth header, scrappy tap-in, and ice-cool penalty. From Arsenal's clinical Robin van Persie to Chelsea's powerhouse Didier Drogba, these 15 non-English stars turned scoring into an art form and made defenders look like spectators. Who do you think was the best? This video might change your view of the Premier League. Starting at number 15, Emmanuel Adebayor, a Togolese striker who knew how to make an entrance and an even better exit. Who else would sprint the pitch length to taunt former fans after scoring? That iconic celebration for Manchester City was pure Premier League drama, sending Arsenal supporters into a meltdown. But beyond the theatrics, Adebayor was a goal-scoring machine with 97 top-flight strikes to his name, making him as unpredictable as he was entertaining. Making his mark at number 14, Cristiano Ronaldo takes his bow, the Portuguese forward who turned football into a blockbuster film. Before setting records in Spain, Ronaldo's first chapter at Manchester United was where he dazzled. With 103 Premier League goals, he was the nightmare of defenders and the joy of highlight reels. From flashy step-overs to gravity-defying headers, he played as if the pitch was his stage, and we were just his audience. Claiming lucky number 13 is Didier Drogba, Chelsea's go-to Ivorian hero when the pressure was on. Scoring 104 goals, Drogba's stats might not scream record-breaker, but his performances certainly did. Headers, volleys, impossible angles. Drogba had a knack for big moments that left defenders sweating and fans cheering. If clutch goals were currency, he'd be wealthy beyond measure. Gliding into number 12 is Ryan Giggs, a Welsh who made longevity look easy and racked up 108 goals while doing so. Giggs wasn't just present, he was pivotal, gliding past defenders with that effortless style. Whether he was the quicksilver winger or the experienced playmaker, his impact on the game was undeniable. Even now, defenders who faced him probably feel a phantom sprint whenever they hear his name. Lighting it up at number 11 is Senegalese forward or left winger Sadio Mane, Liverpool's underappreciated ace with 111 goals in 263 appearances. Mane had a way of making the game look exhilarating yet effortless, weaving through defenses like they were traffic cones. While Salah often stole the headlines, Mane's goals were the ones that left defenders scratching their heads and fans on their feet. And when he was subbed off, you could almost hear the collective sigh of relief from the opposing side. Breaking into the top 10 is Romelu Lukaku, the Belgian powerhouse forward who left a trail of exhausted defenders in his wake. With 121 goals in 278 Premier League appearances for the likes of Chelsea and West Brom, Lukaku played as if his job description was human bulldozer. Now, strutting his stuff at Napoli, his Premier League days still haunt defenders like a bad dream. Spinning magic at number 9 is Dwight York, a Trinidadian striker who brought joy and chaos in equal measure. York's 123 goals in 375 games for Manchester United and others made him a legend of the game, particularly in that treble-winning season. He'd score, flash that trademark grin, and suddenly defenders were left thinking, did that just happen? Spoiler, it did, and it probably happened a lot. Eclipsing expectations at number 8 is the South Korean Son Heung-Min, Tottenham's captain, and the forward who can charm you with a smile before dashing your hopes with a perfectly timed strike. With 123 goals and counting, Son has become the guy you never underestimate unless you want to see your team's defense in tatters. Fast, fearless, and ambidextrous, He turns defenders' confidence into confusion with one burst of speed. Smoothly sliding into number 7 is Nicolas Anelka, the French striker who could switch teams and still be the coolest guy on the pitch. With 125 goals in 364 Premier League appearances, Anelka made goal scoring look like a stroll through the park. If that park had confused defenders watching him breeze by. He was the definition of smooth operator, scoring with an ease that left you wondering if he even broke a sweat. Landing gracefully at number 6 is Robbie Keane, the Irishman whose instinct for scoring was sharper than a detective on a big case. With 125 goals in 349 appearances for clubs like Spurs and Liverpool, Keane was always in the right place at the right time. And when he scored, you knew it was coming. That signature cartwheel and air punch that made you feel like he was just as excited as you were. Exploding into the top 5 is Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, the Dutch striker who made defenders' lives a little bit more terrifying. With 127 goals in 288 Premier League appearances, Hasselbank's shots weren't just strikes. They were like cannonballs being fired at full speed. He had that rare ability to make every goal look powerful and every net look like it might tear apart. For Chelsea fans, he was their reliable goal-getter, always in the right place at the right time, with a finish that left fans and goalkeepers alike gasping. The man's motto, if you got a foot like that, why not use it to break a few hearts along the way? Robin van Persie, Dutch football coach and former striker, reaching for glory at number 4, and for good reason. With 144 goals in 280 Premier League appearances, Van Persie didn't just play football, he made it look like an art form. His goals were like fine wine, getting better with age. Whether it was that stunning volley against Aston Villa or the calm finish that won Manchester United the title, Van Persie's skill had an elegance to it that few could match. His movement was so smooth, defenders would swear they saw him floating. The man could do it all, score from tight angles, put the ball in the top corner with ease, and still leave you thinking, how did he do that? Soaring high at number 3 is Mohamed Salah, the Premier League's current Egyptian king, with 167 goals and counting. Salah has made the Premier League look like his personal highlight reel. It's hard to think of a more exciting player to watch, especially with his blistering pace, close control, and lethal left foot. He's a nightmare for defenders, slipping through their fingers like sand, then finishing with a calmness that suggests he's playing a different game entirely. Salah's not just playing football, he's rewriting the rulebook. If there's a gap in the defense, Salah finds it, and if there's a chance at a goal, he takes it. It's no wonder he's become an icon at Liverpool, with a legacy that'll have fans chanting his name for years to come. Unstoppable at number 2, we've got Thierry Henry, the French legend who turned football into an art form, scoring 175 goals in 258 appearances for Arsenal. Henry wasn't just a striker, he was an unstoppable force of nature. Watching him glide past defenders was like watching a maestro conducting a symphony. Everything just flowed. His pace, vision, and finishing were so perfect that defenders had no idea whether they were facing a player or a tornado. Whether it was that famous solo goal against Spurs or the countless other strikes, Henry was the kind of player who made you feel like you were witnessing something magical every time he touched the ball. He's a true Premier League icon, and he didn't just break the mold, he reinvented it entirely. Taking the crown at number 1, we've got Sergio Aguero, the Manchester City Argentine legend, who made every second on the pitch a potential moment of history. With 184 Premier League goals, Aguero didn't just score, he created legendary moments. Like that unforgettable title-winning goal against QPR. Every time he scored, it was like watching a heavyweight boxer deliver a knockout punch. Swift, precise, and impossible to ignore. Aguero was the man you wanted in the box when the pressure was on, and more often than not, he delivered. He wasn't just City's greatest striker, he was the man who defined their rise to the top. The only thing more iconic than his goals was his ability to make every fan, no matter the team, appreciate his brilliance. And that's the final whistle on our top 15 foreign Premier League goal scorers. Who's your pick for the ultimate goal machine? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button, subscribe for more, and check out our other videos. Because who doesn't want more football in their life? Got any players you want us to break down next? Let's hear it.